Do you ever have something show up out of nowhere, like a word or a smell or a symbol, and it hits you so hard you kind of stop in your tracks? And at first you think, oh, I'm just imagining this, but then you realize, no, this is a sign. And more than that, it's a lesson. Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome back to Voodoo Blends by Jack. I am back in my house. I'm not on location. Um, so I'm gonna kind of describe what happened to me today. So this morning, kind of want to talk about that. So something happened um, because it felt really specific and strong that I couldn't ignore it, and I needed to come here and tell you because you know me, I don't plan what's going on Sundays and blending. So all right. So sometimes things just kind of appear out of nowhere, right? So a thought, a symbol, a smell in my case, and you didn't ask for it. You weren't looking for it. It's just kind of like it's there. So this morning during April's Sunday morning meditation, which bless you, April, thank you so much, um, as she guided us through this herb garden, oh, just imagining it, feeling it, being there, and out of nowhere, I got a hit of the aroma of Palo Santo. Like it hit me like a ton of bricks. Like not gentle, not subtle, like I'm here and I'm like, nah, that's I'm just imagining, right? I mean, where is this coming from? So yeah, I'm meditating. So I sat with it for a little bit. And I knew I needed to talk about it today. I needed to talk about this oil because my spirit kind of said, hey, hello, hello, let's pay attention. So I want to give a shout out to Paul David Stanko because I was actually reading his book this morning, and it was the chapter about taking on the responsibility for myself to listen or not listen to my intuition. So thank you. I was listening, and I thanked him. I thanked my intuition, which is what Paul David wants us to do. I'll put his book and his wonderful podcast in the link below, so you can listen to it and enjoy it or purchase the book. So I'm also going to apologize now because I'm not blending today. I'm just talking about this amazing tree and essential oil. And how could I not? How could I not? How did this stop me in my tracks? Hmm. It's probably one of those you love or you hate. So let's talk about Palo Santo. If you've never worked with it, it's called Holywood. Ho- yeah, wow, I almost said Hollywood. Holywood, and it's traditionally used for cleansing the area, your energy, the area, your home, especially when things are kind of heavy, unwanted energy doesn't feel like it belongs to you. Um, Not just I'm in a bad mood, more like, hey, I picked up something when I was out at the store the other day and it's like lingering on me. Or I've been around grief, trauma, maybe some intense emotions, and it's clinging to me and my space kind of feels off and I can't explain why. So what really got me is what makes Palo Santo different is actually the story of the tree itself. So, from what I learned, the deeper, richer oil in Palo Santo is connected to the process that involves time and death. The tree has to fall, and the wood traditionally lies for a long while before it becomes what it becomes to us. So this isn't just about a pretty smell, which to some might not think it's a pretty smell, but it's a theme. It's that sometimes deepest medicine that comes from something that actually ends, and that hits me right in the heart. There's also a legend from the Toba people that say Palo Santo came from a man who loved a woman who didn't love him back. And even after he died, he promised he would stay close, not to demand anything from her, but to protect her, to surround her, to keep her safe. So they say when the wood is burning, that smoke becomes like a presence, protective, surrounding, lingering. That's the first. I had heard that story while I was listening to Adam Berlay talk with Elizabeth Ashley on fellowship in essential oils. I'll also link it down below. I was on my way home from one of my fall kind of spiritual retreats that I like to take along the Mississippi River in Wisconsin. I was actually in Fountain City. And on my drive back, it actually brought up my relationship with Mike in a way that I hadn't expected. Because although Mike and I are no longer, but that we're physically apart, I still loved him. I still love him now. And since he's passed, um, I don't feel stuck in that painful, unfinished feeling. I don't feel like I'm longing to complete something that we didn't get to finish in this world. And why is that? It's because he's here. Not just for me. He is really here for all the people that he loved when they need him. So when you're struggling, when you need support, when I need support, when they need a sign they're not alone. So did that happen to me this morning? Yes, we'll take it. He kind of let himself be known that he was here and if I needed anything. So I'm saying this today because I know a couple of Mike's friends who really need to hear that. I feel like this message is not only for my heart, it's for the circle of people who loved him. So why Palo Santo? Why now? So it's kind of become a symbol of a few things. It's a symbol of love that doesn't disappear. It's a symbol of protection that can still reach you. It's a symbol of clearing out what isn't yours so you can breathe again. And it's a reminder that sometimes what feels like the end is actually something where that deepness actually starts to begin. One more smell. Yes, it's licoricey. Yes, I'm one of those kids that like black jelly beans. It's very calming. I also use this with Cynthia, the end of life doula, recently, so she's kind of bring it back in my life too. So I want to hear from you. I want to hear what Palo Santo means to you. Does it mean life? Does it mean death? Does it mean grief? Does it mean happiness? Tell me in the comments below. When does it show up for you in your life? What does it mean for you? Again, a lot of times you'll see people burning it for cleansing the air. I just had this done with Julie for my reflexology before we started. So do you just use it for your cleansing, for cleansing the energy? Do you use it for comfort, for spiritual connection? Have you ever had a scent that just out of nowhere just knew like it had to leave you a message? Well, I really love to hear your stories. If this resonates, please like, subscribe, and share with somebody who might need it, especially someone who's missing Mike or missing someone of their own. You're not crazy for feeling what you feel, because sometimes the signs are just that clear. So, happy blending to all my Palo Santo lovers out there, and for those who maybe need to give it one more try. Happy Sunday.